Welcome to the following presentation of the Dozen Trivia by Barstool Sports.
Is it Crime Dog, Fred McGriff?
Jesus, how in the hell?
The winners of the Dozen Trivia tournament, the big screaming honker.
The movie's called Get.
And that winners of the Dozen season 2. That is correct. 14-13.
Bang Mintz with Chick-fil-A.
Ponies pulling up. Champions of the
All right, it's the Dozen match, number 5 of Season 4 of the Dozen Trivia League, the 340th match of all time, a rematch of the first ever tournament we had. This is like the first match I think we played.
Yeah.
Chicago versus Smockin. Many moons ago, many teammates ago. Mintzy, your first match back into the Dozen Trivia League, a champion from Season 1. You are on your third team now on Smockin, joining Titus, hello, and Kenjack.
Yeah, so excited, Mintzy.
I don't want to overstate this, Jeff, but I do think that this might be the biggest signing in Dozen history, bringing Mintzy on.
Easily.
We did not sign him to be a role player. We signed him to be the MVP of this team. And Kenjack and I have discussed it off air that we are more than willing to take a step back in our role on this team to let Mintzy shine. And that's what we're hoping to see.
Well, okay, huge.
Let right Mintzy cook. That is bullshit because Kelly Keegan is the biggest signing in Dozen history, as she's already in her first match on Team Chicago, a Dozen record holder.
She didn't hit a dozen. She did set a Dozen scoring record. Chicago whipped through the play-in tournament. Only played 2 matches. They were going to play 4 play in the end, but long story short, didn't need it. Fan vote or victory got them in, and they're here right now. They scored, I think, like 37 points or some crazy shit like that in their first match. But now this is the league. This is the big show. All right, rankings for the Dozen. Week 2. Fan vote factored in for the first time this season. ZD is number 1 for the first time in their history here in the Dozen. They get to that spot by default because they beat Team Minahan, although worth noting, Kirk only had himself for the second half of that match, though I could argue that might have made it more difficult to beat them. Fans recognize that, though. Team Minahan voted number 2, the reigning champs. Not many changes otherwise. Frankettes jumped the Yak in the top 5. Chicago and Smockin, now that fan vote factored in for the first time this season, they jumped up a little bit inside the top 10, but the rankings for the most part hold to form. Preseason all Dozen selections voted purely by the fans. Third team all Dozen: Mark Titus, Roan, Clem, Fights, and Will Compton. Third team all Dozen from the Booze Ponies. Second team all Dozen: KB, Frank the Tank, Eddie, Gia, and PFT. And then first team all Dozen, the 3-time MVP Kirk Minahan, runner-up in the MVP vote last year, Fran, Brandon Walker, Kelly Keegs in the first team all Dozen selections, as well as, once again, Nick Turaney. Here we go, presented by New Amsterdam Vodka and by Body Armor as well.
Oh, yeah.
New Amsterdam Vodka will be sponsoring one of the lifelines, which I'll get into right now. 24 questions, 12 rounds of trivia, 25th being the bonus round. You will have, as always, 3 lifelines. Double up any category you want. You can make a question worth 2 points. And you have 2 other lifelines. Call a friend, and your double sip presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. You can pair a double sip where you can answer a question twice, along with a call a friend, but you cannot use those lifelines on anything worth 2 points, including the 10th round, the niche category round presented by Body Armor. Here we go. Smockin, you'll be going second each time. Chicago, you'll be up first. Final answer person, I believe, is still Chief for Chicago. On the other side, did we go? Was it Titus at the end of the season?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. I'll be final answer guy.
Here we go. First category is the MLB, Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball.
Great.
Here we go. Chicago. This is for you. You're up first. I can actually get to the question. Zach Duke was a starting pitcher for this NL team from 2005 through 2010,
Pirates.
posting a sub.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pittsburgh Pirates, final answer.
Pittsburgh Pirates, final answer.
1-0 early.
Hell yeah, Dave.
Oh, boy.
Smockin to make it 1-1. Jeremy Guthrie was a starting pitcher for this AL team from 2007 to 2011, posting a dismal 47-65 record, including 3 14-plus loss seasons.
I have two. I know it's one of two. Do we have the thing where you can double sip this year?
Yeah, presented by New Amsterdam Vodka.
Yeah. Okay, we could save our call friend. Usually we need to use that for MLB.
Well,
but
talk it out, Mintzy. One of the two. Let me hear him.
It's the Oakland A's or Baltimore Orioles. I don't know why it's those two, but it's one of the other.
You leaning more one way or the other?
I think Oakland, but I'm not totally sure.
All right, you know what, Jeff? We're going to do it's a Smockin tradition to burn through our lifelines very early in the match. So we're going to get rolling in season 4. We are going to double sip. And what's the first
guess? Presented by New Amsterdam Vodka.
Oakland A's.
We'll go Oakland A's. Final answer.
10 seconds.
Right. Baltimore Orioles. Final answer.
Tied up 1-1. That is correct. Good use of the lifeline.
That's why you get Ben Mintz in the offseason, baby. MLB.
That is Smockin, I think, is the only team in league history to burn all 3 lifelines at the end of round 3, and they've done it like 3 times.
Yeah.
You got them.
We might do it tonight, Jeff.
I'm fitting right in.
They don't carry over match to match. You got to use them. I don't think the experts have called a friend in like a year and a half. Here we go. Other side. Chicago. Celebrity mashup. Does anyone want a double? This could be is it a double-double?
Kelly?
No, I kind of want to save for music still. I've been feeling good about
I kind of want to save
I'll
it
get
for
it. I'll be
movies
fine
if
with
we
this,
can.
I know. But
Okay, we'll save it.
All right, you're both going to save it. All right, this is 2 good celebrity mashup teams. Chicago now 3-0 so far since the play-in. Celebrity mashup 11-1 last year was Smockin. Here we go. Then the 2 celebrities matched up in this photo. Chicago.
okay.
Is that David Spade?
That's it's David Spade and America Ferrera.
Final.
It also looks like Barstool employee Dukes, but that is correct.
You guys look like Dukes a little bit.
Who should the MVP should have been?
Oh my God, it really does.
I was thinking about that all day. I'm like, who is that? I said, it's Dukes. Other side, Smockin to tie it back up.
So fun.
2 celebrities.
Oh, that's Ashton Kutcher, Tina Fey, right?
Yeah, it's either Ashton Kutcher, maybe Josh Hartnett, but Ashton Kutcher makes way more sense.
All right. What do you think, Mintzy?
I've never gotten one of these, and I don't know.
It's true.
I have no opinion.
Okay, that's okay.
Josh Hartnett's fucking me up here, but Ashton Kutcher, it has to be.
Looks a lot like Josh Hartnett.
Yeah. You cool with that, Ken Jack? If we go Ashton Kutcher,
5.
Yeah.
Let's go Ashton Kutcher, Tina Fey. Final answer.
That is correct. Instincts served you well.
Just trust your first instincts is all I was going to say.
Yep.
2-2. 2-2 early. No misses yet. 2 teams expected to be good this year. NBA is your next category. Chicago, here you go. No. What 1,000-win NBA head coach ended his career by coaching the Sacramento Kings from 2015 through 2016?
All right. I think it was the guy who is more famous for Nicky Smokes is calling me. The guy who was the coach of the Timberwolves with all those Garnett teams. That's the name that's like popping in my head for some reason.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know NBA shit.
1,000 wins. I don't know. Fucking.
Do you want to?
What?
No.
5.
Phone a friend or
What?
something. Do we want
3.
to?
No.
2.
Well,
They're gonna steal it.
Jerry Sloan.
George Karl.
Listen. Okay, go ahead.
George Karl, right?
George Karl, right? Yeah.
My
George
instincts
Karl.
about that.
We're all good on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, George Karl, final answer.
3-2. Smockin with the lead. Chance to make it 4-2. What 1,000-win NBA head coach ended his career by coaching the Minnesota Timberwolves from 2011 through 2014?
Yeah, is that to be the coach at Rubio? Who would it be? Of like the start of Rubio and Caleb era? Who the fuck would that be?
It's not Flip. I don't know. Not sure. I remember it's not our turn. I'm not sure.
1,000-win coach.
Not sure.
Is it as simple as Flip Saunders? Did he win 1,000 games?
That's the name I was thinking of.
That's the name he was thinking of a minute ago.
Yeah.
But I know he's a T-Wolves coach. That's all I know. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think
you
he's
need an answer
one.
in?
I like I like Flip.
Well, we're gonna go Flip Saunders. Final answer.
Other side for the steal.
Kelly.
What do we think? I don't know, guys. My knowledge ends right after 2010. So
Yeah, that's really when I actually fell off for real. Timberwolves
5.
Did Kevin McHale win 1,000 games? No way, right? Kevin McHale final.
Rick Adelman.
The NBA is stupid.
Movies. Do you want to double?
Well, let's do it.
This is for Chicago to make it 5-4, though. Domhnall Gleeson, Alicia Vikander, and Oscar Isaac starred in this critically acclaimed 2014 sci-fi psychological thriller from A24.
that's Ex Machina, right? Bald head, Alicia Vikander.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Final.
Ex Machina.
5-4.
Here's what I thought that this group would have gotten that. That is unreal.
That's why we got Kelly.
Kelly's
We don't get that in the
animal.
past. Years past.
And
we don't
Jack,
get that.
I'm so
That's like a
offended.
new movie.
Kelly
I wouldn't
Keegs.
expect like 99%
Ex
of the office to
Machina
get
is
that.
definitely not an
I
easy.
just
Ex Machina,
watched
that probably would pay me like $100,000 in theaters.
What? I feel like they never shut the hell up about it. Didn't
Yeah, it did get
wasn't it
Oscar
the
love.
Oscars?
It got Oscar love.
Yeah.
That
I
thing-
watched it like 3 weeks ago, but I don't know any of those names.
You watched it 3 weeks ago, and you're just like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Here we go. This is for Smockin to make it 6-5 to take the lead. Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and Mark Ruffalo starred in this 2014 biographical.
Oh, that's
Foxcatcher.
Yeah, Foxcatcher. Final answer.
6-5. Going into the next round, Smockin, you have your call a friend remaining. Like you guys said, per tradition, 2 lifelines burned, but hey, successful. And Chicago, you have call a friend and your double sip presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. College hoops, next category. College hoops.
Mm-hmm.
What major conference school did Iman Shumpert play for? From
ACC.
2008.
Tech.
Yeah, I think it's Georgia Tech.
Oh,
Does that
maybe,
sound right?
yeah, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech. He went to Georgia
Yeah,
Tech.
Georgia Tech final.
6-6. Smockin to take a
Well done, boys.
7-6 lead going into the bonus round. What major conference school did Al Thornton play for from 2003-2007 before becoming a first-round pick?
Fuck. Oh,
Dave.
Mintzy, help me out. Was it an SEC
know it.
school?
I don't.
You know it?
Yeah, I do.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
We need to let's call. I'm not. I'm honestly
Who
not.
would know this?
It's familiar, but I don't know it.
Yeah, dude, I don't even know who the fuck would know this.
It's too
Who's a
old.
good basketball?
Um,
Jack Mac, maybe.
Too old for him, I think.
Too old. What about Reegs?
Reegs might.
I feel like
Reeves
Brandon-
is on vacation.
That's both fucking lie.
Yeah. Reese is at a wedding right now, actually.
Al Thornton. God,
You just
I
had a
remember- I
baby.
remember him.
You want to call him?
Who? Who are we gonna
Reegs?
call? Reegs. I'll call him.
Yeah, call Reeves.
I don't know.
Give him a
Call
call.
Reeves.
All right, Mintzy's going to call Reegs.
I think he broke his phone, so.
Dude, I got
It's
nothing.
been-
I got
You
I'm not
like
like-
Urban Trail.
I have like
and
2 long
Baby?
shot guesses, but I don't feel good about either one of them.
You can call me.
Hey, Reeves, Vince, I'm calling the dozen. I got a college basketball question for you. All right, I'll put on speaker. All right, what major conference school did Al Thornton play for from 2003 to 2007 before becoming a first-round pick?
Florida State.
All right,
God damn
Florida
it.
State. Thank you for picking up Reegs.
Oh yeah, Riggs. Yeah,
Oh, you're
I don't know how I'm
Thanks,
completely blanking, but Riggs. comes
Yeah,
in.
I had no idea. That's
Yeah.
Final?
That's final.
7-6.
Oh, yeah,
Reeves.
Yeah.
Shout out Reegs.
Bonus round.
Whatever.
Let's get those smart brains out for this bonus
You need
round.
pen and paper or anything?
Nope. Traditional bonus
Okay.
round.
Time to make the donuts.
Smart question. How well do you know Europe? Specifically, the European Union. You'll be naming the 27 countries that are current members member states of the European Union. Here we go. Chicago, you're up first every time. Smockin, you'll go back after them to give a guess. Team with the most after 5 rounds wins the bonus round. If we don't have a winner after 5, we continue going. Sudden death. Either going to be an 8-7 Chicago lead or a 9-6 Smockin lead. Here we go. You're up first, Chicago.
Chief, just
France.
go until you need help.
Yeah.
Germany. They like run the EU.
1-1.
Spain.
Poland.
Poland.
Belgium.
Nice.
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
Denmark.
Let's go.
Norway.
Norway.
Are they not? They seem no.
Norway?
Huge.
That feels wrong.
Ireland.
Well, we will do a double check. He's a pretty good fact checker, though. Yeah, they are not. Okay, other side.
Ireland. Yeah.
That is the win for Chicago, 8-7. Norway actually shocked me enough where I made sure we had the check again.
I felt with some all Scandinavian countries. That's nuts.
So Norway's just hanging out with England.
Money, so they're just like, fuck you guys. We don't care about you.
Yeah.
We got all that oil.
Were they ever in at any point? Did they have their own Brexit? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Wow.
All right.
Chief, thanks for carrying that. I could have guessed a few of those, but like, I would have guessed England maybe. I was trying not to guess
England's
England.
Brexit, baby.
I knew that I knew something was up, but I didn't know if it was
England's
England
not
or
even
Ireland.
really a country.
Yeah.
Iceland, Liechtenstein,
I know.
Norway, and Switzerland are all not in there.
I was going to guess Switzerland next, so we would have lost.
Yeah.
Global affairs.
The rest of the list for
Very down
those
the list.
who want to know it: Austria, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech, Sweden, Latvia, Luxembourg. 8-7. College football next category. College football. This is going to be for Chicago. For Chicago. This running back played at Boise State from 2012 through 2014, and in his final season, he finished top 5 in the nation with 1,823 rushing yards.
This is the guy. This is the Bucks guy. What was his name?
Wait.
It's the Bucks. He went to the Bucks. Can we call Che?
Yeah, call him.
Yeah.
Using their call a friend on Stephen Che.
This is driving me crazy because I know exactly who this is, but I think that protest got me so angry that I just can't. I can't pull the name out of my head.
Rattled you.
It's been a long week.
What's up, man?
Hey, dozen question for you, and I believe this is a Bucks question. So, this running back played at Boise State from 2012 to 2014. In his final season, he finished top 5 in the nation with 1,823 rushing yards. Who is that running back who went to the Bucks from Boise?
Doug Martin was drafted earlier than that, so it's not Doug Martin.
It's not Doug Martin?
No. Is it Jay Ajayi?
Jay Ajayi went to Boise State?
Why is that ringing a bell? Repeat the question, sorry.
This running back at Boise State played from 2012 to 2014, and in his final season,
I got to hang up in 5.
I think it's Ajayi because Doug Martin.
3. Got to hang up in 2. Chief.
All right.
1.
Bye. Thanks, Steven. We'll say Jay Ajayi. Final.
9-7. Che is correct.
We almost beat him in Atlanta in a game, so I knew it was him.
I love having back the Mintzy thing where every answer connects. It's unbelievable. It's just,
story, hell yeah.
Everything's Ole Miss or the same.
There's a Slumdog Millionaire story to everything with Mintzy. I forgot about that.
Iman Shumpert went to Oak Park River Forest High School and is the same graduating class as me. And my high school
there you go.
His high school. He was a huge recruit.
Other side to make it 9-8. This running back played at UConn from 2006 to 2008, and in his final season, he led the nation with 2,083 rushing yards.
I got it. It's Donald Brown.
Yeah. Nice. Colts and Chargers legend.
Donald Brown, final answer.
Colts.
Yeah, Colts and Chargers legend.
Colts and Chargers, yeah.
I don't remember him.
Good job, Mintzy.
Yeah, no one does.
9-8. Chain restaurants next category. Chain restaurants. This is for Chicago to make it 10-8. You both have a lifeline in Chicago. You have double sip Smockin. You have your call a friend. The signature take chicken sandwich, charged lemonade, and warm bowls are all items offered by what chain? That's a bad name.
That's Panera. The Charged Lemonade.
Okay.
That's what's killing
Yeah,
everybody.
you're right. Yeah.
Panera. Take
final.
chicken for sure. Panera.
That is correct. 10-8.
By the way, Jeff, just a handout moment for the team. We do not have our caller friend, I don't think. We just used it on.
Yeah, you do not. That is correct.
Yeah, you did use all your caller friends. That's a great
team moment right here, just to say we're selfless over here on Team Smockin.
Hey, Ken Jack, that was very honorable.
That was very honorable. To make it 10-9. Route 44 size beverages, the foot-long quarter-pound coney and cheddar peppers are all items offered by what chain? Oh,
that's fucking...
Mintzy,
fucking Gooch is laughing his ass off right now.
It's Sonic.
No, the Coney, right? Isn't that
Okay, you had to.
Skyline Chili? Isn't that their thing?
I just remember the big drink. I don't know. I think it's Sonic, but that's my instinct.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Skyline Chili, Ken Jack.
I don't know if Skyline's a chain. It's only Cincinnati.
Coney's not.
Dude, I really think. I could be wrong, but
I trust you guys. I
really think it's Sonic.
Listen, we brought Ben Mintz in for a reason. The reason is the foot-long quarter-pound coney is that Sonic. Final answer.
That is correct. That is correct.
Good job, boys.
Our fantastic producer Gooch just in the chat with me just said, "Oh no, rent-free, have him rattled."
You're fucking slop bowls in Cincinnati.
I mean, they did. That is like you were in the right ballpark there.
They're Conies, right? Am I crazy? Like they also
no. I know why you leapt to that conclusion. Okay. That is, you're not like far off there. NFL next category. This is for Chicago. After 8 years in the AFC North, this outside linebacker played Miami from 07 through 09 and posted a career best 17.5 sacks in 2008.
Zach Taylor?
No, he did his whole career with Miami.
Yeah.
Would it be?
What about that white guy that wore the cowboy collar?
That's Zach Thomas.
That's who I was thinking of.
He was an inside linebacker. I feel like it's
he was bald. He did media afterwards. He was like 6'7". He might have been considered defensive end though. Do you know who I'm talking about? He looked like
that's
Xerxes or whatever from 300.
That's another guy. That's Zach Taylor.
5.
Zach Thomas and Zach
4.
Taylor. I don't think he ever played
3,
in the AFC North.
2,
right.
1.
Zach Taylor.
Other side.
Zach Thomas might be right. The linebacker.
He's an inside linebacker.
He's an inside linebacker, but I don't have a good answer here right now.
A linebacker that played with Miami.
Outside linebacker. Is somebody that came from like Pittsburgh?
Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals.
I know that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I do know it.
I thought at some point you did. I need an answer in 5.
I don't know it.
4.
Can I say it?
3. No. You can give me. Don't.
Say 2. We're gonna phone Chief.
All right. Is it Joey Porter?
It's Joey Porter.
Fuck me.
Damn.
Fuck.
I thought you were gonna give him the fucking answer there for a second.
No.
Jeff, you should have let him cook. You shouldn't have stopped him.
Other side to make it 10-10 to tie it up, though, Smockin.
Okay.
After 5 years in the AFC East, his DB played with Philadelphia from 08 through 11 and led the NFL with 9 interceptions in 2009.
Who was on Philly?
You guys are freezing for me.
You look funny.
Oliver?
Philly DB, AFC East, Eagles, Dolphins, Bills, Dolphins.
9 interceptions in. Like,
did somebody go from the Pats to the Eagles?
Sante Samuel.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's try that. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, is it?
Let's do that.
Need an answer in.
Sante Samuel, final answer.
That is correct. We're tied up 10-10.
Yeah, let's go.
That's a
good questions were asked, and it led to an answer.
Yep. See, that's why
Each
you get
category
Mintzy.
time.
This is why you get Mintzy. He asks the questions that get the answers.
This is an HBO. This is a premium cable battle. Sex in the City for Chicago. The Sopranos for Smockin.
Huh.
To make it 12-10. This is for Chicago. For Keegs, unless you guys watch Sex in the City too.
I do. Girlfriend's been
Carrie's high school sweetheart. Carrie's high school sweetheart. What is the name of David Duchovny's character in season 6 of Sex in the City? That's just terrible.
It's Jeremy is his name.
Final
answer.
12-10. That's one of the worst written questions in the history of the dozen. Hand up. That's just
High school sweetheart is all I needed.
terrible. Terribly written question. But you got it anyway. Here we go, other side. What was the name of the character played by the late John Hurd who fed information to Tony in The Sopranos? I only need I just need the last name here. I do not need full name here. So they one name guess for each side.
I'm very mad at myself. I just don't know who John Hurd is.
He's a detective that gives Tony all the information. He throws himself off the bridge. Remember?
Oh, yeah, Macasian. Or it was Vin Macasian.
Whatever Mint said. Final
Vin
answer.
Macasian.
I mean, that was the teamwork on Smockin is unbelievable. It's just crazy.
Mintzy.
Just feed the hot hand, Jeff. I mean, like, honest to God, I just want to, like, for the next however many questions, whatever Mint said, final answer.
I'm not going to expose who said it. However, someone in the office today, I said, hey, I have a really hard Sex and City question. I think I have a hard Sopranos. And someone said, I won't say who. Somebody said, no chance Mintzy gets that. Just
Whoa.
It was a Ken, Jack, and Mintzy for what it's worth. But yeah. Okay. Next question is television. This is for Chicago to make it 13-12.
What a hell of a game here, guys.
Seriously. Match.
Shootout match.
Following The Office, Ellie Kemper starred in this Netflix sitcom from 2015 through 2019 that earned 4 Best Comedy Emmy nominations.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
That is correct. Final answer.
13-12, other side to tie it up at 13 apiece. Following Arrested Development, Jeffrey Tambor won 2 Best Actor Emmys for his role in this Amazon dramedy from 2014 through 2019.
I never watched it. It's the one where he's trans.
Yeah, it's Transparent, right?
Yeah, yep.
Is that what it's called?
Yep. I think you're right.
Yeah. Let me think on it. Yeah, that's right. That sounds right.
That sounds completely right.
Transparent, final answer, Jeff.
That is correct. We're knotting up going to the last round. How about that?
This is a freaking
first.
Wow.
Highest scoring match of the season so far. Previous high was 24. We are at 26 with 1 round remaining. These are 2 top 10 teams. Something tells me. Good off-season signings here. Good changes. This or that is the last category. This or that, a new category. You're going to get 3 combos. You're going to tell me who or what is older out of every combination.
Okay.
Who or what is older, Ben Stiller or Sandra Bullock, the show House or Ugly Betty, and the songs Welcome to the Jungle or Like a Virgin. Release date for those.
Okay,
okay.
You go. Oh, by the way, you get a minute for these.
Okay.
All right. Definitely House over Ugly Betty.
And Like a Virgin and Welcome to the Jungle were both like a Virgin's older. I'm saying that's like 82, 83. And Welcome to the
Totally agree.
So then it's Ben Stiller or Sandra Bullock. I kind of feel like Sandra Bullock's been famous for longer.
I feel like that too. I'm trying to think of one because she started earlier.
Yeah, she had like Love.
I think it's her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's her.
Chicago, you do have a double sip. You do not have to use it though. Not needed.
How would we do this? And
a double sip on something like this, I can't tell you what's right or wrong. It's either all right or all wrong.
Okay.
You don't have to use it, but you can if you want. Just making that note. Presented by New Amsterdam Vodka.
Oh, just for team, we like Bullock, House, and Like a Virgin are all older.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
5.
We'll make that our final. We're using
that is correct. 14-13.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Other side, a minute to tie it up. Smockin once again. The last match they play, the most overtimes played in the history of the show. If they get this, they go to overtime yet again.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. Who or what is older, Brad Pitt or Julia Roberts? Chuck, the show Chuck, or My Name is Earl, and the songs Panama or Walk Like an Egyptian.
Walk Like an Egyptian was like parodied by Steve Martin on Saturday Night Live, which tells me that's like old as fuck.
Yeah, but I don't know what Panama is.
Panama. Panama.
That didn't. I'll trust you guys on the music one. You're definitely more versed.
I think Walk Like an Egyptian's older.
Okay.
I think My Name is Earl is older than Chuck.
Yeah, Mintzy, what do you got?
I got no. I'm not saying that. I don't have all
That's
that.
what I love about Mintzy. He's either like, I'm 100% fucking sure, or I got no goddamn idea.
If it's old school stuff, I'm lost a lot.
I think My Name is Earl, and I think Brad Pitt's pretty old, but also so is Julia Roberts. It has to be close. Like Julia, like Pretty Woman, like
it's pretty old.
Pretty Woman.
All right,
I would guess Brad Pitt.
Need an answer soon.
All right, we'll go Brad Pitt. What's the second one?
I think My Name is Earl is older than Chuck.
Brad Pitt, My Name is Earl, Walk Like an Egyptian, final.
That is the win for Chicago. Other side.
I'll guess it. Walk Like an Egyptian's from like 2000. That was Madonna's last hit song. Walk Like an Egyptian. Panama's from the 80s, so that's wrong. Brad Pitt is definitely older than Julia Roberts. He just turned like 65 like 2 days ago. And My Name is Earl is older than Chuck. Boom. Lock it up.
Tell him, Dave. Let's go. Agreed.
Is that correct?
Is that your answer,
I don't
Chief?
know on the middle one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's correct. 15-13.
So it's just to Walk Like an Egyptian. I like the logic.
Walk Like an Egyptian is it's by the Bengals. It's by the Bengals from 1986.
Yeah,
Steve Martin did King Tut.
Dave's like, I'm a fucking. He comes in like his Rain Man shit, and he says, "Walk Like an Egyptian" came out in like 2014.
Walk Like an Egyptian.
They don't ask how. They ask how many. We got it right. That's it. I can't talk
Okay,
shit.
I would have thought Panama was older.
Yo. Hear me out though. Didn't Madonna remake "Walk Like an Egyptian"?
I'm just laughing at.
I don't know. I can't remember that, but I did think Panama was older.
I have to know, Titus, you're thinking of King Tut from Steve Martin.
Oh, I'm thinking of King Tut.
Absolutely thinking of King Tut from Steve Martin.
Yes, you are.
Great match, Chicago.
Not
1-0.
King Tut.
Titus, you tell me to stop saying another close loss for Smockin.
It's all right, Jeff.
So I'm not going to say it.
We're used to it. It's a long season.
But clearly, though,
I like it.
good squad.
Yeah, we got a good squad. We feel good about our team.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Anyone overreacting to the first
time.
game in season 4 is a moron and just doesn't know really. It's a long season. We're a new team. We're trying to figure out some stuff, and we will. But we're in a good spot. We're all right.
Hey, we'll see you boys in the playoffs.
And honestly, Jeff, we're not even worried about the regular season. We have proven that we are a great regular season team. So for us, it's like we'll take our lumps in the regular season. We're focused. We got one mission in the playoffs.
13 points wins a lot of matches. You just went up against the wagon.
My only observation is how can the president of the New York office be on Team Chicago? I mean,
that's a great
people have been saying
People are saying, you know.
I'm president of all.
That's fair, right? And also, Kelly, I'll say this too. You're the number one person I'm most likely to not ever get into a beef with at Barstool because I'm kind of terrified of you. So,
that's smart thinking.
Yeah, I know I can't wait. I would never.
I do want to say they took like teams like the Heatles when they came together. It took them weeks to get their chemistry together. Team Smockin, first game, chemistry, everything came together like that. Beauty, boys.
We're good.
Schedule for the rest of the week of the dozen. We're giving you 4 this week. I don't really know why, but we're giving you 4 matches. 4 matches this week, Monday through Thursday. You just saw Chicago against Smockin. Tomorrow, the Ice Dogs make their regular season debut. Keith Yandel, Marty Mush, Joey Chestnut taking on the Honkers. Clemmer wanted to play again this week. He gets it. Clemmer, Gia, and Robbie Fox taking on the Ice Dogs. Your mom. Kevin Clancy, Rudy Junda, and Jack McCarthy making their Season 4 debut against another team making a Season 4 debut, XYZ, Season 1 Final 4 participant, Large, Jake Marsh, and Vibs. And then on Thursday, Foreplay, taking on Kirk Minahan. A little bit of a golf battle there. Debut for Hank Lockwood on Team Minahan. That is it. Thank you to Nav, New Amsterdam Vodka, and Body Armor. We'll see you tomorrow night.